Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today is September 29th. For me, it might be a different day for you. This is a timeless reading. Yes, I just gave it away. I'm doing a reading, a soul reading, an oracle reading connection. I've got my favorite oracle deck right here. And we are going to receive some beautiful messages today. My name is Christina Aristar. If you're here on this channel, you are here with a great mission on this earth. Most of what I speak on my channel is channeled. Most of what I speak in my soul coaching sessions with clients is channeled. I am a healer. I am a guide. All the things. Before we get into the reading, I do want to give you a little personal update. This is one of the last videos that will have a background that looks like this because I am moving to a new physical location on October 1st. So that's in 2 days. I'm feeling kind of sad because this is actually my grandmother's house and it's been really nice to connect with my family in this way and be in this space with her, and I'm feeling a lot of emotions today, so what a great time to give and contribute. That's a new lesson, a lesson that might be piquing the vibration of some of the beings that chose to watch this video today, that when you are deep in your feelings, when you are feeling like you may need to hide because you're going through so much, that's actually a time where if you feel the call, if you feel comfortable, it's a time where you could possibly show up and be of great service. Moving through a lot of emotions is a sign of a depth that is needed in this world at this time. So I feel like the message that I wanted to say didn't fully come across, but I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. The words got a little bit jumbled because I'm here trying not to tell you what to do and trying not to steer you in a direction that's not authentic to you. My goal is for you to be authentically connected to your soul and connected to yourself. That being said, it's a great time to transition into some breath. Breath is one of my easiest, quickest, favorite tools to connect with the self, connect with the soul, connect with all that is. So let's do some breathing together and then let's get some cards. All right. So we're going to start with closing down the eyes, placing a hand on the heart or both hands. And you can place your hands in your lap face down if that feels good. Just make sure that you place your hands on your body in a way that feels grounding and supporting to you at this time. You may even want to place your hands on the physical ground beneath you. You may want to sit, you may be laying down. Start by just noticing the breath and noticing the body. How fantastic it is that you've decided that you would be here in this moment. Witness yourself as the co-creator of life that you are. When you feel ready, take a deep inhale. And when you feel called, exhale through the mouth. We'll do 2 more like that, inhaling. When you feel called, exhale. Continue breathing that way. Deep inhales through the nose. Full exhales through the mouth. You can keep your eyes closed if you would like to, or if you would like to open them, you can. I would like you to think of this time as time of a sacred connection with who you are. So just allow yourself to be deeply in your being right now. This is the time where you are safe to feel deeply. You may be receiving a lot of messages in this moment, actually. I'm getting the sign that your channel is quite activated and you're quite connected to the energy of Archangel Metatron at this time. I'm seeing the sacred geometry here, and it's making me think of the flower of life, first of all, which is the interconnectedness of all beings. It could be possible that you feel so deeply because you are feeling every single heart on earth right now, because you're so tuned into this flower of life that you've made it to the center of existence. You've made it to the center of your being. And when you're in the center of your being, you're in the center of all beings, because the center of your being is the center of my being, is the center of all beings. So please do not judge yourself for feeling what you're feeling, because you're feeling the collective. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, it's very potent and powerful when you are feeling it all to create from that space, because that space is the core of all of us. So you're going to resonate with a large audience when you are creating from that space. If your audience is large now on social media, that could be why this resonates with you. Anything larger than the number 20, in my opinion, is a large audience, because imagine 20 people in a room. That's already a large group. If you have over, let's say you have 100 followers on social media, 100 people in a room is a lot of people. On my YouTube channel right now, I have, I think, about 130 subscribers. So I'm actually imagining 130 people in this room right now, as if those 130 people are watching the video. If you want to grow on social media at this time, look at yourself as a leader. This energy of, I believe this is a hawk, but I might be wrong, but for the sake of the reading, I'm going to say it is a hawk. I think it's a hawk, but hawk is the messenger of leadership. Hawk brings about that energy. So remember, as you are feeling it all, and as you are in the center of your being, remember, you are not the feelings itself, you are the leader of those feelings. And as the leader of those feelings, you get to decide what you're going to put into action through that experience of those feelings. I was feeling a lot of feelings before I started this video today, and I chose that I was going to be still with myself and continue to create, because I have a promise and a commitment to myself to make a YouTube video every day. You might be coming across this message in this time because the message of making a commitment to yourself is important. It's very important to make commitments to yourself. What commitments do you have at this time? Take a moment right now, pause the video if you need to, but remind yourself of your commitments to yourself. What have you committed to? For me personally, I've committed to making a YouTube video every day. I've committed to serving clients one-on-one outside of these videos. I've committed to writing my daily affirmations. I have a little law of attraction notebook where I'm practicing the 369 method right now. The 369 method could be significant. It could be something that you might be interested in. Google search 369 and you'll have all the information that you need there. But I'm going to continue with the card because I'm feeling very drawn to go to the message here. If you are interested in the 369 method, I will link in the description box below a link to a Google search of what that is to make it easy for you and so that you remember, because you can click on it after the video. So let's get into this message. The number 20 could be significant. That is the number for this card. And it says the dream. I'm not really feeling called to the word dream in a sense of the dreams that you have when you sleep, but I am feeling drawn to these little orbs, these little bubbles. In what way at this time can you define yourself in a way that serves the actualization of your dreams? I'm looking at these bubbles and I'm noticing that each bubble represents a different projection of the self. So, for example, one of my projections is I am a YouTuber, I am a content creator. That projection of self serves the actualization of this dream that I have to monetize my channel and to have it be one of my streams of income. And that's honestly one of my goals, so that's there. If I were to have the projection or the bubble that I am incapable of speaking and I'm not a powerful speaking, I can choose to hold that bubble. But does that bubble match the actualization of my goals of being a YouTuber? YouTubing requires speaking, it requires me to create, it requires me to be a powerful creator. So that projection of self, that definition of myself does not serve the actualization of my dreams. So at this time, be aware of the way that you define yourself, be aware of the way that you see yourself, and be sure that it defines the actualization of your dreams. You might want to get out a journal and you might want to title your page The Dream and write down the vision for the future that you have. And as you're writing that out, choose the ways that you are going to define yourself. And imagine, you can even do this in a meditation. Oh, I'm creating work for myself, but it would be so amazing to have a guided meditation where you know what your actualizations are of your dreams, like where you know, okay, I want to be this, I want to have that, and then you have the concepts of self that match, and you can actually imagine that the self concept that you have forms a bubble, and then you put that bubble over your field, and then you just hold that field. You guys can do that on your own though. I know you're powerful enough to do it. I don't think there is a need for a guided experience like that, but who knows, I might end up making a guided experience for that. If you know me, you know I'm kind of flighty and flaky and I have so many different ideas. So here I am putting myself in a bubble again. So maybe that's something that needs to change. Maybe I need to decide that I'm consistent and that I'm committed and my word is my honor. And maybe I need to speak things into existence that I know I will actually do. And if I'm not going to do those things, maybe don't speak them into existence. That could be a message for somebody watching this as well. So since I brought up that meditation, let's do it right now. I want you to think of a concept that you have of yourself that serves your alignment with the physical actualization of your dreams. If you want to be a coach, if you want to be an entrepreneur, what qualities does that person have? And if you can, allow your eyes to just gently close and just feel into that concept of yourself that you can create in this moment. Maybe there's a concept of yourself that's pre-existing that already has some energy accumulated around it, and you can just hold space for that too. Just holding space for every concept of the self that gives you the energy that you need in order to actualize your dreams into the physical world. Everything begins as thought. So think to yourself the thoughts that match the version of self that you are as you witness the physical becoming of the dream that you once had. And as you are clear on those thoughts, imagine them surrounding you like bubbles. And with your energy and your breath, draw the bubbles from around you to encompass your physical body, and imagine your physical body inside that bubble that defines you as the one that you are, the one that you see yourself being. And just breathe deeply and hold space for you to be this version of yourself. And as you are experiencing union with this version of self, I am going to read the message from the Sacred Blessings Oracle booklet, which is published by Animal Dreaming Publishing. It's created by Evening Star. And I'm going to read that for you. And if you'd like to open your eyes, you can. But if you feel inspired to keep your eyes closed and be deeply encompassed and surrounded by this beautiful new bubble that represents the concept of self that serves your greatest actualization of your wonderful dreams, you may stay in that state. I actually prefer that as your guide, but of course, if you're feeling the need to open your eyes, you can. But I inspire you to have your eyes closed to deeply receive this message. A gentle invitation, if you will. So the message of the dream: walk the way of your dreams. And you may even want to imagine this now with this new concept that you have of yourself. Imagine yourself taking steps walking the way of your dreams. These gifts that you have can clarify your life situation, offering the power to make excellent decisions. Follow their guidance through invisible worlds to the many mysteries of your soul. I feel that I need another card. I don't know why, but I'm just feeling, oh, it's this one. Okay, so I'm also bringing in the energy of the ancestor. So as you're in this energy, imagine that one of your ancestors has come into the field. Maybe it's even a collection of ancestors coming to join you. This is super powerful. So as you're walking the way of your dreams, imagine that your ancestors are walking with you. The ancestor is number 19 in the deck, which it's interesting that I pulled number 19 and number 20. The first form of life that drifted in the primordial sea was a single-cell, bacterium-like organism, holding within its core the seed that gave birth to butterflies, trees, and humans. It was named Luca, the last universal common ancestor, and it lived 4 billion years ago when our Earth was young. Yet, most of us do not imagine Luca as our ancestor, the last universal common ancestor, but instead envision a cherished relative, a famous person in history, or perhaps a whole tribe shrouded in the midst of time. This is a perfect time to reflect on your inner world vision of who the ancestor is. The word ancestor comes from the Latin ancessor, meaning the one who goes before. But who were the ones that went before us? First, it is important to note that the ancients and many contemporary indigenous peoples do not separate human and non-human forebearers. All living beings are relations: plants, trees, stars, stones, animals, and their spirits, including the land, sprites, and fairies. We all share common ancestry. So imagine yourself walking this way of your dreams. Imagine your ancestors walking with you, and perhaps that passage that I just read to you gave you a shift in perception of what it is that you allow yourself to see when you see your ancestors. I can see many fairies and animals and plants and my blood relatives, and technically all humans are my blood relatives here on earth. So I'm seeing that huge family walking with me, walking the way of our dreams. Follow the guidance of your gifts. Follow the guidance of your heart. Follow guidance through the invisible worlds to the many mysteries of your soul. You are a precious part of the great web of life. You are a visionary. Do not doubt your abilities. Let the ancient knowledge within you shine light upon your life. All things are possible. Enter the womb of dream time so that you can live your dreams and render them true. You may feel inspired to lay down at this time, if you aren't already, to let yourself have a deep inner experience with the dream. I'm going to continue to read this passage from the cards, and I invite you to enter the womb of dream time so that you can live your dreams and render them true. So imagine yourself deep within the womb of all creation, and in a space of complete darkness, a light shines through. Each day, the morning eagerly awaits the dreams the night created. Dreams are the gateway to the realms of the spirits and from there, important messages arrive for our waking life. Dreams exist in a virtual reality where everything in our real world happens in a different dimension. What dimension are you in at this time? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you taste? What do you touch? Allow yourself to be in this beautiful dimension that represents your dream world. In this world, past, present, and future melt in order to bring to light many answers, bearing a powerful healing knowledge to inspire our lives and that of our communities. The wisdom of others, the power animal, the angel, or the star being emerge with the assistance of dreams, offering opportunities to gain valuable insights to improve our well-being. Dreams and visions give us the opportunity to meet our ancestors and the source of all life. They are a way to educate oneself and find solutions. Dreams hold no limitations of time and space. During our sleep, a problem or question can be clarified and so healing received. The Australians speak of a dream time in which past, present, and future coexist simultaneously in a condition beyond the linear space-time continuum in our modern societies. We are always dreaming, they say. Right now, our dreaming and waking states commingle. The essence of our being is a forever spirit and intertwines with the eternal through the dream. Dream time is simply the return to the universal womb of all time and space. It reveals our personal journey throughout eternity and the purpose of our being. Remember, walk the way of your dreams. These gifts can clarify your life situation, offering the power to make excellent decisions. Follow their guidance through the invisible worlds to the many mysteries of your soul. You are a precious part of the great web of life. You are a visionary. Do not doubt your abilities. Let the ancient knowledge within you shine light upon your life. Feel that ancient knowledge within you in this moment. All things are possible. All things are possible. I feel like you're really meant to hear this message. Everything that you've imagined throughout this session here with me, it's all possible. You wouldn't be thinking of it, you wouldn't be imagining it if the possibility was not truly in existence. Enter the womb of dream time so that you can live your dreams and render them true. This message came alive here today to you, to remember you, to take your dreams seriously. If you are having trouble remembering your dreams, you can start a dream journal, and that will help you to remember. Write in that journal, right in the morning after you wake up. I keep one in my phone because it's easy for me to just type my dreams in my phone right after I wake up. I like to do that. Remember the message of the hawk. You are a great leader of this time. Remember the depths that you're able to reach emotionally represent your ability to connect with the entire collective of all beings and life forms on this earth. Celebrate your ability to feel deeply. Your ability to feel deeply is a reflection of your ability to heal deeply. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember to choose bubbles that energize you and allow you to fly into the physical manifestation of your dreams. These bubbles represent the constructs, the concepts that you have of the self that you are. Remember that your ancestors are here. You possibly may have had a shift in perception around the word ancestor throughout this reading. Remember that your ancestors could be any type of being that has walked this earth before you or flown this earth before you. Take time to connect with your realms of imagination and notice what kinds of beings are visiting you and how you can communicate with them and allow them to guide you on your journey. This is a beautiful card, by the way. Like, how beautiful this is. I love how it displays this woman with the body of a beautiful hibiscus flower, and you get to see that there may be some mystical beings guiding you on your journey, and this may be an invitation to more deeply connect with them. Or if you have already been connecting with your ancestors, it could be a sign from them wanting to let you know that they do feel you and they do know that you are connected with them. Thank you so much for being here for this reading. I really enjoyed being able to do this with you today. I hope to be here again soon. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give this video a like. Comment below what wisdom and guidance you have gained from this experience. And I am very grateful and honored to connect with you. And if it is in divine will for us to connect again, I will be honored to do that as well. Thank you again so much, and I will see you in another video. Shine on, star beings.